Towards the end of the last year, 2022, it was announced that Elon Musk is now second and not the richest man in the world. And for real, looking at his net worth, Elon Musk is no longer the richest person in the world. But what happened, and what are the setbacks? In this video, let's find out how Elon Musk eventually became the second richest man in the world. But first, please like and subscribe to this channel, and then sit back and relax. Elon Musk has lost the scepter as the richest person in the world at the hands of the French Bernard Arnault. The Tesla and SpaceX CEO lost $170 billion in the past year, but his pockets are still deep. What seemed unattainable for the past year has finally come to pass. According to the most important indices that track tycoon wealth, Elon Musk is no longer the richest person in the world. The co-founder and CEO of LVMH, Bernard Arnault of France, has taken over the top step of the podium from Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk. This luxury goods company unites, among many other brands, Louis Vuitton, Mott, Bulgari, Kenzo, Tag Heuer, and Christian Dior. The odd thing is that for several days, people had been debating whether Elon Musk would still be the richest man. The scenario was covered by many foreign media outlets at the beginning of this week, but the financial records of both businessmen showed extreme volatility. But during the past few hours, it appears that Bernard Arnault has gained the upper hand. The French entrepreneur's ability to maintain his position at the top of the list for an extended time remains to be seen, or if Twitter's new owner suffers a setback and quickly bounces back. Whatever the case may be, it is evident that Elon Musk will continue to live comfortably. The businessman, who was born in South Africa, is estimated to be worth $164 billion by the Bloomberg Billionaires Index and $176.8 billion by Forbes. Whichever of the two values is more accurate, they both fall below Bernard Arnault's. Bloomberg calculates that the new richest man in the world is worth $171 billion, compared to Forbes' estimate of $187 billion. Who is Bernard Arnault, the world's newest richest person? French businessman Bernard Arnault built his fortune through the selling of luxury products at the LVMH firm, and he now enjoys the satisfaction of deposing Elon Musk. His career started in the 1970s while he was employed at his father's civil engineering firm, Ferret Savinel. After that, the business ventured into real estate, and in the 1980s, it acquired Christian Dior's owner, Boussec Saint Frères. Arnault then engaged himself in the realm of high-end goods. He also contributed to the formation of LVMH in 1987, following the union of Louis Vuitton, Hennessy, and Mott and Chandon. He quickly acquired about 43% of the conglomerate's shares, gaining control of the bulk of the voting power. He has served as CEO and president since 1989. While LVMH controls some of the top luxury goods brands in the world through its around 60 subsidiaries, it is important to note that LVMH is a subsidiary unto itself. Its parent firm is Christian Dior SE, which Bernard Arnault also has an interest over. Although the French tycoon has already surpassed Elon Musk in terms of wealth, this is not the first time he has held the scepter. He surpassed Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon at the time. To briefly hold the title of the richest man in the world, the American businessman eventually took back the top spot on the list, though. A similar incident occurred in January 2020 and August 2021. Albeit both times, he was promptly demoted. What happened to Elon Musk's fortune? In January 2021, Elon Musk attained the title of the richest person in the world for the first time, which he afterward traded with Jeff Bezos. But he began to seize control of the situation in September of that year, and in November he made history by becoming the first individual to acquire a fortune worth more than $300 billion. On November 5, it reached its pinnacle, reaching $338 billion, according to Bloomberg. This indicates that Elon Musk's wealth has decreased by nearly 52% during the past 13 months, with a $174 million loss. From here, it was sure that the businessman would eventually fall behind in the billionaire rankings. Elon Musk's fortune declined for a variety of causes. However, one in particular sticks out: the decline in the price of Tesla shares. The electric car company, whose valuation was severely damaged this year, has the tycoon as its largest stakeholder. The firm's shares reached their highest price of $399.93 per share on January 3 of this year. Beyond a brief uptick in early April, they have significantly declined since then. But since Elon Musk announced the acquisition of Twitter until its completion in October, the falls have been the steepest. The shares are selling for $160.95, which is close to 60% less than their yearly high. It's important to note that Elon Musk has sold a significant amount of Tesla stock this year to pay taxes, exercise options to purchase additional shares at a discount, and prepare for the acquisition of Twitter. Let's not forget that the tycoon initially committed to investing $21 billion out of his pocket, despite attracting the interest of numerous investors and lenders. Elon Musk sold Tesla shares again and is less and less rich. Since the purchase of Twitter, Elon Musk's credibility and fortune have been greatly reduced. As he shapes himself politically to the right, he also sells Tesla stock. It parted with $3.6 billion this week and has already sold nearly $40 billion of automaker shares in the past year. Thus, with each sale, Elon Musk is less and less wealthy and moves away from the top of the list of billionaires. As detailed in the documents of the Securities and Exchange Commission, he sold 22 million shares from Monday to Wednesday. It was not clear how the profits were spent, although it is presumed that almost everything that came in since April was destined for the purchase of Twitter, which finally closed at $44 billion. Earlier this year, Musk told his millions of social media followers that he had no further Tesla sales planned after April 28. The selling continued, however, and the stock has now fallen to $153 in pre-market trading, nearing two-year lows. Tesla and Twitter are polar opposites with the same owner. Wedbush analyst Dan Ives said in a note cited by the Los Angeles Times to clients that there are concerns that Musk appears to be changing Tesla's narrative of the fundamental history of the company's transformation of the electric vehicle to become a source of funds to finance its acquisition of Twitter. The analyst said that Twitter's nightmare continues as Musk uses Tesla as his ATM to continue funding red ink on Twitter, which gets worse by the day as more advertisers flee the platform with controversy increasingly fueled by Musk. The acquisition of Twitter was not easy at all, and some large companies stopped advertising on the platform. What's more, Musk admitted that Twitter had a massive drop in revenue due to advertiser losses. The investor punishment wasn't for the social network, but rather it was streaming into Tesla stock of late, as Musk has spent much of his time running Twitter, raising fears he will be distracted from the electric car company. Elon Musk moves away from being the richest in the world. The billionaire comes from multiple controversies in recent days, focusing on people he describes as progressives and leftists. According to a Morning Consult poll last month, Tesla's preference among Democrats dropped from 24.8% to 10.4% in October, while among Republicans it rose from 20% to 26.5%. Earlier that week, Twitter dissolved its Trust and Safety Council, the advisory group of about 100 independent, civil, human rights, and other organizations that the company formed in 2016 to address hate speech, child exploitation, suicide, self-harm, and other issues on the platform. With this new sale, Tesla's stock value has plummeted by 60.79% since the start of 2022. With fewer less valued shares, Musk's wealth is now $174 billion, a figure far from its peak of $320 billion in November 2021. Largely due to the underperformance of Tesla shares. So his job as the world's richest person was ceded earlier that week to Bernard Arnault, CEO of LVMH, an empire of some 70 fashion and cosmetics brands, including Louis Vuitton. Finally, a curious fact that highlights how Elon Musk's fortune has fallen is that Bernard Arnault is now the wealthiest man in the world, despite being poorer than him a year ago. It is that, according to Bloomberg, the fortune of the French tycoon has suffered a year-on-year drop of $7.190 billion. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, the subscription button, and the notification bell. To get notified when new videos are uploaded from this channel, Please share your thoughts about how Elon Musk eventually became the second richest man in the world in the comment section below. Thank you.